At Rocky Mountain Oils, we believe every bottle of oil we send out into the world will enhance someone's life and further their journey to good health. We want you to feel confident about the oils you bring into your home. Every oil you get from us is approved by and signed for by a certified third-party chemist, so you know the oil you purchase from us is authentic and pure. For more information, visit RockyMountainOils.com.
This program is made possible through the financial support of viewers like you. To find out more about how you can partner with the MAD Broadcasting Network, please visit our website at www.madbroadcastingnetwork.com.
Thanks for being us today on Mad Health. I'm your host, Rox Cella, and I am so excited to have our next guest share with us this amazing product. So you don't want to miss any of this. Now, I'm with Roberto Suarez, and we're going to talk about your Moringa tea. And I can't even imagine. I guess the best place to start, Roberto, is at the beginning. How in the world did you get into tea?
Well, the question is how in the world did I get into Moringa?
Yes, that's it.
So I'm known as a happy coach. So what I do is I coach people in helping them get to the next level in any area of life. And what I found out, a lot of it was physical challenges. Mm-hmm. So I kept hearing about Moringa in Miami because Fidel Castro, he kind of promoted Moringa in this hemisphere because he's also healed himself for many years with Moringa. So in Miami, of course, everybody was making a joke of that, blah, blah, blah. But then some yogis kept telling me, hey, have you tried Moringa? It gives me energy. It's really good for muscle recovery. And I didn't really pay attention, but I kept hearing it. It kept showing up in my space. So I went to a farmer's market one day, and I see this big sign, King Moringa. And I go, okay, that's it. I have to go find out.
Yeah.
So I went to the booth, and there was another Cuban guy there, and he goes, I'm not going to tell you about Moringa. You sit here and listen to the stories of everybody that comes up. So all these people will come up, oh, this did this for my grandmother and my mother and my father, and I took it and did this, and I go, oh my God. So I bought some capsules because my mother, who's 88, had arthritis in her ankles, and she didn't want to take any anti-inflammatories and stuff like that. The doctors wanted to give them. So I gave her the Moringa, not knowing what to expect. And 7 days later, she says, I don't have any more pain.
Oh, my goodness.
So I said, wow. And, and my mother doesn't believe in anything that I say. Right?
Very holistic. Yeah.
Yeah. She's not into the whole holistic world, but she took the Moringa and it worked for her. So I started taking it, and I used to get allergies all the time. Even though I was pretty healthy, I'm 66, but I practice yoga every day. I practice Tai Chi for 20 years.
Wait, you're 66? You look great. Roberto, yeah, you look great.
And so all of a sudden, my allergies were gone. I used to get like an allergy attack, like maybe once every week, my nose would start running, and I couldn't break that habit. I was trying, my eating, I ate differently, I did all these things, but what I hadn't realized was that no matter what I did, I was taking too much sugar, like in coconut water and stuff like that. And the sugar was having me have the allergies. But I didn't find that after I started taking Moringa, that brings your sugar levels to, like neutralizes it. So I haven't had a allergy attack in like 3 years.
Can I ask you something, Roberto? When you talk about the sugar level, did you curb your sugar? Did it cause you to feel like you wanted less sugar, or did it just neutralize it within your body?
It just neutralized. I didn't know it was a sugar problem. I thought it was just allergy and things that I was eating, because I've always had allergies. Like for many years, I used to take shots, but I got rid of all that, So, but I still would get them, and I didn't know why. And I don't go to too many doctors, So, but I started taking the Moringa, and all of a sudden I don't have any more attacks. And then I used to have constipation, and that was gone right away.
Really?
Yeah. And then I started realizing, like I had all this extra energy, like to practice yoga.
Mm-hmm.
And then and that's how that's all of a sudden I go, okay, how can I make a little bit of money, right? By selling Moringa in the internet, to complement my coaching business. So then I met the guy that was wholesaling and bringing it in, and he was kind of like a street guy, that was into Moringa. And so he kept, are you going to send me an invoice or anything? No, you'll send me a text, So I said, maybe I can help you, help you in your business, So then I ended up partnering up with him and being part of that business, and we were growing the Moringa in Santo Domingo. And then all of a sudden, my ex-partner in different businesses for many years, he tried the Moringa oil on his knees, and it helped him because he used to get pain. So he goes, hey, if you need some money, I'm in if you want, if you want me to come in. So we partnered up, and then a year later, the original partner went on his own with King Moringa, and then Steve Massey, who's my partner now, and I started, we created a new brand called Senya. But that's kind of how I got in, into the business. Wow. But the most interesting thing was I'm a rebirther. Do you know what rebirther is? It's a breathing technique. It's a practice where you breathe for an hour. And the intention is that you can merge the air you breathe with the divine energy within, and you can go to very high levels of consciousness and be able to release anything in your body and heal yourself.
Right, well, you're working with your chakra levels.
Yeah, and then my coach there, her name was Sandra Ray, who's one of the top.
Oh, I've read her book.
Yeah, so Sandra I did a private session with her.
Did you?
Yeah, and I've done a lot of it. She certified me. She was one of my original persons that certified me in rebirthing. And so I was breathing with her, and she asked me, what are you doing for money these days? And I told her I was getting into the Moringa business. So when I was in the process, she goes, stop breathing. She said, Babaji just told me that to stay with that because that's a divine energy healing the world. So stay in that business.
I just got the chills.
So I took the business spiritually because I was out of the corporate world. I didn't want to play that game anymore. So I've been playing that game now for 3 years. I really haven't made a lot of money because but I've supported a lot of people to heal, and I know it's taking off. I've met the most incredible people in the world in the business. When I've gone to Cuba, I'm going to Cuba on Tuesday to a meditation conference where I've already rebirthed over 1,000 people in Cuba. But I also met the doctor, the holistic doctor that gave the Moringa to Fidel, and she's one of the top scientists in the world. She developed all the meningitis vaccines and all that for many years in Cuba. She was real famous outside the U.S. But she went totally natural and holistic, and she's like one of the top people in Moringa. They study the Moringa. They tried it out in clinical practices. She says that the Moringa is the only plant in the world that is close to the human body in terms of nutrition. And so I met people like that. Like when I met her, the first thing she says, Roberto, what do you do? And I said, I deliver happiness through meditation and Moringa. And she goes, I just came from a talk in Ecuador, which is called Happiness Through Meditation and Moringa.
Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah. So that was like, whew, you know?
Yes, that was a double confirmation.
Yeah. So that's how I'm in the business. And then I'm playing this business world now, and I'm trying to do it from the spirit. My partner is the business guy, you know. Oh, we have to make money, we have to do this, you know, which is good.
Yes.
And so that's how I got in, and that's what I'm up to now, you know. And,
wow.
And it's
what
coming
an incredible story.
It's all about, for me, it's uplifting the health and well-being of, you know, mankind.
Yes.
You know, through meditation, breathing, Moringa, you know, being healthy. You know, the Moringa is so easy to take, so it can give you nutrition. So what I tell people, what Moringa does, it gives your body complete nutrition. So if you're lacking nutrition, which probably 99.9% of the people have, even if you think you're healthy,
yes,
that especially with what you eat here, you know, here in the U.S., we're overfed, overdrugged, and undernourished.
True.
So if you can get complete nutrition, then your body heals itself. So depending on what you have, it helps balance it. So if you want to eat meat, you know, but take Moringa and it'll balance you out.
Wow. Now, Roberto, coming out of Miami, and of course I'm here in Florida as well, we are in the midst of an opioid crisis.
Yeah.
How do you see Moringa helping in this area? Do you think can actually help people to feel their body's needs so that it would reject or repel the drug?
Well, when you start feeling better, right? Because you're better nutrition, you eat, you know, you start eating, right, the right foods. You don't have to eat as much. The reason people eat a lot, right, is when the drugs. There's a lot to the drug, right? One way to get rid of the opiate is to do a lot of the rebirthing practice and use the breath as a way that when you get it, like an urge to take a drug, you breathe. And then the breath is going to help you connect to whatever you need to connect or release, and it helps you release that urge. But, you know, that takes a lot of practice, you know, and commitment, you know, from somebody's already taking, you know what I'm saying? That somebody's already in it, it's very difficult to come out of it. But you can do it through the breath. And the Moringa helps the body get the nutrition, so you start feeling better. So if you have cancer, you know, you're going to get all the nutrition that you need, because, you know, Moringa has 90 plus nutrition. You know, it has 36 anti-inflammatory, 46 antioxidants, 18 amino acids, you know, vitamin A, 3B, C, D, K, you know, 20-30% protein, you know.
It's really a superfood.
Yeah, in one whole plant.
Tell us about the plant, the Moringa plant. Where is it grown? And from what I understand is you can actually eat all of it. The roots even taste like horseradish.
Yeah, well, they call it horseradish.
But it tastes like it too.
Yeah, that's probably what they call it, right? Moringa is just a main name, but the Moringa has like 200 names. All the different countries, all the Africa, India, that's originally came from there. And it's been around for thousands of years. So the plant grows anywhere that's tropical. And it's real easy. You just put the plant, give it a little bit of water, and it grows. And then when it grows to your size, you can cut it, put it down, and it'll grow. That one will grow. But when you cut it, it starts coming out more like fat or like a bush. and that's what they cut, and they then they grind it and you make the powder, or you grind it differently and you make tea leaves. In our tea right now, we use some of the stems, for the tea, and the stem has its properties, and then the seeds, you can eat the seeds, and the seeds are very good also for your body, for the antioxidants. But what we do with the seeds is we cold press it and make, I don't know if you never use Moringa oil. It's the best moisturizer you ever want to put, but it's good for pain, for all skin, for sunburn. Somebody else told me that they use that as a base for the cold weather, for fungus. I'm using it now. I had some problem in the gum and the tooth. I had to get operated this last week, so I put Moringa on my gums to help it heal.
Wow.
I put Moringa everywhere,
Yeah, I would imagine if you can eat the seeds and you can make tea out of the leaves and use the oil, there's probably nothing there that isn't usable.
Yeah, it's all usable. I don't know too much about the roots because I don't take them, but the leaves have the most concentration of all the nutrients. And when you dry it correctly, it even increases the power of it.
Now you can also purify water with this.
Yes.
That'd be very important in some of these third world countries.
Yeah, and a lot of people are working on that. The way the Cuban test, Conchita is a doctor at Manicure. What they did is, the way they tested it was they took terrible water and put bacteria and stuff in it, and then they used what they do is take where the seed comes around, has like a layer of let's say a skin, and they take that and they put it in the water. And a day, I don't know, it's a couple of days later or a day later, whatever, 99% of all the bacteria was gone.
Oh, it pulls out.
Yeah, so
the bacteria.
Yeah. So there's a lot of, if you want to learn about that, there's a lot of studies going on, about being able to purify. My whole focus now is just having people experience the Moringa, taking it and applying it in their skin and seeing the benefits. Just the 36 anti-inflammatories, that like all that pain that people have at least in the U.S., it's going to support it. I can't say that I'll take it away totally, but it's going to support it because it's going to eliminate a lot of the inflammation. Like when the doctor told me I had to take all these painkillers after my Novocaine would run out, he goes, after 4 hours, just take some Advils. After 8 hours, take the pain pill.
Yeah.
It was 12 hours. I go, when is the pain going to come? So I never took the pain pills.
So you just rubbed it on, right? Like a vitamin C.
Yeah, I put that on, and just the Moringa that I have, because I take 2,500 milligrams of Moringa every day. That's what you need to take. A lot of people say, oh, I got a tree in the backyard and I cut the leaves and I put it in my salad. That's nice, and continue doing that. But if you don't take around 2,500 milligrams every day, it's not going to give you the added value that it could. Wow. And 2,500 milligrams is 4 of our capsules, or like 1 teaspoon of Moringa powder. You can also
you probably space that during the course of a day.
No, I like in the mornings I do a shake. I got my shake right here.
Yay!
Right.
I've got my tea right here.
Right. So this shake is, I put some protein, pea protein. Then I put a tablespoon of Moringa, which is 5 grams, 5,000 milligrams of Moringa. and then some blueberries, some almond butter, some banana, avocado, and almond milk. I take that in the mornings, and then once in a while, like before my yoga class, I might take 2 capsules. But that's more than enough. My mother takes 2, which is 1,250 milligrams every day, and she doesn't have any more of the pain. And when she stops, she notices.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, which is awesome. But there's stories after stories after stories of people.
Yes, right. Well, I want to say, just reiterate this, that this contains all these different vitamins and minerals, and we're talking about 46 antioxidants. And this is higher than any other greens, fruit, or vegetable source. This really is a superfood. I mean, we talk about superfoods, but this is really classified as a superfood. And it really hasn't been in America all that long. Would you agree with that, Roberto? I mean, this is fairly...
Well, it's been, but like there are certain players that don't want this to come out, and they fight. And the way they fight it is about where are the clinical studies. So the clinical studies are already happening. There's some big universities, and you can see them. All the studies. There's a lot of studies, in India and Cuba and all other places that have studied the moringa. As a healing, as an alternative to medicine, because that's the real medicine. But it's out there. There's a lot of players. You go to Amazon, you're gonna see, hundreds of people selling moringa. You have to notice, like a lot of the moringa in the U.S., everybody starts cutting it, and putting fillers and all that. You want to buy the pure moringa that is, if you can get real organic certified moringa. And it's out there and it's getting bigger. That's why I always talk about Kuli Kuli, because they were able to crack that barrier, and now they're over like 5,000 retail stores in the U.S. Good Morning America, I think, had a show the other day talking about moringa is a superfood, and people are putting it into chocolates and this and that and drinks, but the best way to eat moringa is to take it like live, like mixed in other things. It's good, but you just make sure you get 2,500 milligrams more or less a day. So it gives you the value, the nutrition that you need.
Does the plant itself have any bug issues? I mean, is it a hard plant to grow?
No, it's very easy. Because you just grow it, you cut it, put it down, then you got another plant, and then it grows like in 45 days to the level where you can now, cut it, dry it, make more powder, it grows again, like that. And then if you want to get seeds, you let it grow. It grows like the tree might grow like 3 meters. Like 10 feet or more, and then the pods come out, and then the seeds. Now the oil is becoming very expensive because you need a lot of seeds, right, to make oil.
Sure, the pressing of it, yeah.
And plus a lot of people are eating the seeds, so that makes it even more difficult to get seeds, especially in India and Africa. They eat it all the time because it's helping them to get the nutrition.
So it's not anything that we're going to find here growing in Florida, huh?
There's some people growing it. The challenge always in Florida is that it's a lot more expensive, and the soil is not as organic as some of its other countries, like in Nicaragua and stuff, that have more virgin land, and it's not toxic. So you get a better moringa,
Do you bake with it?
Yeah, you can bake with it.
You do?
I don't bake it. I'm not a very good cook, but with my black bean soup, I'll throw some moringa in there. You know, some people put it in yogurt.
Oh,
You know,
sure. That's a great idea.
you know, there's everybody makes up but the real best way is you put a scoop into water, shake it, and drink it.
Drink
Now
it.
that's tough, but that goes directly into your system.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know. This is certainly so interesting to me. I have to say that I love to try new teas. I think we're a country of tea lovers, and we're
Yeah.
always looking for a healthy alternative.
Well,
And
you know, you can try a
right,
moringa tea. You take a spoon and then you put it through a filter, and you probably get 3 or 4 servings out of
yeah,
1
steep it.
teaspoon of moringa.
Hmm.
Yeah. And
I think
and it tastes really, you know, it tastes really good. If you're gonna, and that's a good way of, and then you can mix the tea with the teas that you like.
oh,
We
that's a good idea. Putting a
we
different flavor in
yeah,
with that.
yeah, we have uh, what's the name of the company in Bocas? It's a tea. They're inside one of the Boca hotels.
Hmm.
And they have a whole thing of tea, and she carries the tea, and she's been mixing it now for a couple of years. So when people say, okay, I'll take moringa with, you know, with green tea or with whatever.
Hmm. Now you're also selling it. I know we talked earlier, in a store here in Lake Worth. For those viewers that are here in Florida or vacation, you can get moringa.
Yeah, at Don
And
Victoria's, and then there's also Woodbright Farmers Market, also selling it, you know.
mhm.
And those are two of the places we just opened up, you know. So we're going to be opening up more places in Palm Beach.
What separates Senya from other, well, your competition actually? What makes it different?
Well, just the name alone Senya stands for superfood, energy, natural, youthfulness, integral, and aliveness, right? And the reason we were able to provide that because we consider the moringa the divine energy in plant form. We don't consider moringa a plant that we need to make money with. So we come from the healing part of the plant, you know, and so we make sure that that we test it correctly, that we use fresh moringa, that we fly it in from organic farms that we go to and make sure that they're doing the right thing, and so that's important. So we fly it in. It doesn't come in ships where it could get dry for a while, and that takes away the contents of it. Our service, you know, you deliver a product, we'll deliver it within 3 to 5 days anywhere in the United States. That's the main difference, you know. It's that where we come from, you know, like our intention of having this moringa plant, the miracle tree, I call it the divine energy, to help you, support you, to uplift your health and well-being. So that I would say that's the difference, because moringa is a tree, right? And there's a lot of people who can get that tree and make it and sell it. So what I tell people, you know, buy from those that are supporting and coming from their hearts, not from some other place, right? That they don't care if they cut it or, you know, put fillers in it so they can make 2 or 3 more cents, and, you know. So I say that's the difference, you know, where our team, you know, where we come from, you know, like the mission, the vision that we have behind it.
Oh, this has been quite a story and really so interesting. I love it. We're talking with Roberto about his company, Senya, and we're talking about the superfood of the mind, the body, and the soul, Moringa. And I am thrilled that you are a part of our Mad Broadcasting Network. We're excited to have you on there.
No, thank you. Thank you for the
Thank you
opportunity. Yeah.
Roberto has been kind enough to sponsor a giveaway. Very exciting. So please go to madbroadcastingnetwork.com for more details on how to enter to win. and how to purchase Senya Moringa. Thank you so much again, Robert, and I look forward to hearing more about this.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
And thanks everyone for watching. Have a great day.
Hi, my name is Roberto, better known as El Happy Coach. What I love to do is deliver happiness through mentoring, meditation, and Moringa. Two years ago, a longtime business partner and friend, Steve Massey, and I created Senya, a company with a mission to rejuvenate and heal your body with Moringa.
This Moringa stuff been around a long time ago, right? Been around, man. And this is what interests me. They took 3.5 years to study it. Now look at us people, man. You from Cuba, I'm from Nassau. I know where you're from. We use this stuff. We don't take our time to study this stuff, man. Those boys went and study it. And you know what they said? This is real good stuff. We say, we know. Then they tell us, you can use the roots, you can use the leaves, you can use the flower, you can use the pods, you can use the seed. Every part of the plant.
Moringa is considered the miracle tree. It's been around for thousands of years in indigenous cultures like India and Africa. It has many medicinal properties, high nutrition value, high in protein, minerals, and amino acids. It's a great cardiac stimulant. It also serves as anti-inflammatory and antioxidant and reduces cholesterol, to name a few.
Senya stands for superfood, energy, natural, youthfulness, integral, and aliveness. We believe Moringa is a divine energy in plant form, healing the world. Senya has created a simple way to consume Moringa, which can be in powder for smoothies, shakes, or leaves for natural tea. If you don't have the time, you can just take it in pill form. It is also in oil form for skin issues, muscle and joint pains, and can be used for cooking and salads. Senya could be the alternative superfood that you were looking for. Check us out and learn how to have less pain, more energy, and a healthier heart.